What is up, everyone? And Xbox boss Phil Spenser is teasing the return of Halo in 2026, and it might be a remaster of Halo Combat Evolved. Now, to give a little bit of context, as of me recording this, it is actually after the Xbox presentation that I'm recording this very video right now, and there is of course a lot of news around Xbox, the games that they've shown off, what the future of Xbox even means anymore, because let's be real, of all of the announcements shown during the Xbox presentation, only 5 of them actually were Xbox exclusives, even if those games were also coming to PCs via Steam anyways. It's still worth mentioning that there's only maybe 5 games that I counted. Maybe there was like 1 or 2 more that I just missed that aren't coming to PlayStation. The fact that they even had the goal to put the PS5 logo on anything that they were showing off during an Xbox presentation is insane. But let's actually move away from that and talk about Halo. So, during the Summer Xbox Games Showcase 2025, Microsoft gaming boss Phil Spenser teased a number of new games coming out this year, including a new Fable, new Forza, Gears of War E-Day, and the return of a classic that's been with us since the beginning. So he did in fact say, word for word, the return of a classic that's been with us since the beginning. Now, whether or not we're actually going to get the new Fable, the new Forza this year is yet to be seen. Gears of War E-Day, I'm pretty sure was announced last year, and it was a tepid release for 2025, so I do wonder if those plans are going to stick, and whether or not E-Day is even going to come out on PS5 at a later date. We don't really know that yet, but we do know that Gears of War the remaster thing that's happening is coming to PlayStation 5, which I'm very excited about. So hey, I mean, there is at least some Gears coming to PS5 at some point this year, so let's just kind of remain relatively optimistic. But it feels like, and I do agree with the writer of this article, that it feels like an obvious tease for Halo. So basically, there are rumors going around that there is going to be a Halo coming to PlayStation, and that it is going to be a remaster of Halo Combat Evolved. And at the time when this rumor was going around, people were questioning, hold on, why would there be a rumor of Halo coming out on, like, you know, why would there be a rumor for the original Halo to be remastered when Xbox already has Master Chief Collection and is also available on PC and still holds up to this day? And that's kind of a good point. Like, why would that ever really be a notable thing to happen unless it was getting a PlayStation release? That was the news that was going on. I want to say that this news was in 2024, if not late 2023. No, actually, you know what? It would have been last year, actually. 2024 is when that news should have been around. So it was an interesting bit of news to hear. Well, not necessarily news, but I think it's probably fair to say that there is, how would I say it, an interesting tease by Xbox boss Phil Spenser after they just showed off Keeper, which is the new game by Double Fine, if I remember correctly. Yeah, because I watched the show live. Obviously, I should be able to remember this much. But yeah, so Tom Warren, he was at The Verge, basically reported on the existence of this game before, which was under consideration, of course, for release on rival platforms of the PS5. So basically, that's what I was talking about before. But of course, Microsoft did remaster Combat Evolved with 2011's anniversary edition, and then of course Master Chief Collection. So I just mentioned Master Chief, but I forgot that CE actually got a Combat Evolved anniversary edition. So there's already like 2 releases on modern platforms that are easily playable, not just on Xbox but also on PC. So it really feels like there's even less of a reason to need an Xbox game that has been released twice to come out again. It feels like they're doing basically the Last of Us type of treatment in some ways. And I mean, like, there is some murmurs, and this is all just hearsay at the moment. We don't know if any of this is going to be true, but basically the idea that because of how 343 Studios, now Halo Studios for unfortunate reasons, were because they basically balked the Halo franchise so badly with Halo 4, Halo 5, and basically everything Halo that they've worked on up until now, including Infinite, that they're going back to basics by starting from Combat Evolved and then building Halo back up from there, apparently. So maybe it's just reminding people, hey, Combat Evolved existed. Here is the original Combat Evolved. Now, whatever we're going to do moving forward with the Halo universe, that is going to be with us. And let's not even forget the fact that there was a Halo TV show, and the main character wasn't Master Chief, but rather Master Cheeks, among other things. That is not something that should be forgotten, put away, or assuaded in any way, shape, or form. That shall never be forgotten for as long as Halo is going to be talked about. So I really do kind of wonder like where Halo is going to be in the future, what those new announcements are going to be, and basically whether or not the game is going to drop on PlayStation. And I did say, among every video of me talking about Halo and me talking absolute crap about Xbox, is that I would 100% on the day of release buy Halo if it came to PlayStation. Without a shadow of a doubt, I would even stream it. But yeah, so yeah, it's not a brand new game, but we know Halo Studios used to be 343, unfortunate, is using Unreal Engine 5 to build it in. So that's interesting. And in 2024, Halo Studios released a 7-minute video showcasing the result of Project Foundry. For those of you guys that don't know, Foundry is basically the biggest mode in all of Halo history, basically being able to make your own maps and things like that. Yeah, so it's all well and good. And I am interested to hear what you guys have to say about this. So let me know in the comments below. What do you reckon is going on with Halo, with Halo Studios, previously 343, because that lore-wise is just like such an interesting predicament in terms of that particular studio to go through, both in terms of its history on balking, like making bad Halo games basically, and now trying to reboot it from the very beginning all over again, and then almost crawling into the skin of, you know what, I'm not even going to go into that. Like, I've never played Halo, but at least I know enough lore to where it was a bad move to rename the studio, well, actually to create a studio called 343 Industries, have them take over development for Halo, but then rename them to Halo Studios after the fact, just because they screwed up real bad. But yeah, anyway, comment below. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say about this. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel. I'm aiming for 500 subs by the end of the year. And with all that being said, I do upload every day, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.